Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And yeah, trying to pump these last few videos out, doing a lot of stuff today. So here we go. First of all, let's talk about A-gaps, A-gap blitzes. That's one of the big things that are in the Black Market Blitz Guide. Is I do concepts, so I'm talking about A-gaps, edge pressure, different ways to get pressure, different techniques. And I had a question. Yes, it does work in the college. I thought I had already said that a few times over, but for those of you who did not know, if you want to improve your blitz game in the college, you can go get the Black Market Blitz Guide as well. I gotta do a better job of advertising. Yes, it is. I don't know what I want to say. Yeah, it syncs with the college football game. As a matter of fact, a lot of the concepts for this particular cycle of Madden in College for 25, they originated in the college football guide, the college football 25 mechanics guide, rather. So yeah, it works as you see. Those A gaps, I think, and the A gap, that to me, honestly, the A gaps work a little bit better in the college, and it's just because the rushers seem to have a little bit more freedom in terms of the angles they're going to take and how they navigate the angles. It just seems like in Madden, like you see how he just runs right into the blocker. Like in the college game, it seems like they do a much better job of at least trying to avoid the traffic. In Madden, it's just like whatever that angle is, sometimes they'll even run into the blocker in the Madden. Yeah, but I mean, it both of them work. So trust me when I tell you, if you are purchasing the Black Market Blitz Guide, on your pet, because I know a lot of guys cycle on their paydays, and so if you're gonna purchase it and you play college football, trust me, these blitzes will relate. You just have to learn which defenses, because some of the defenses that I use as examples on the in the Black Market Blitz Guide, those defenses are called something else in the college, and so I don't want to go all the way into it, but yeah, a few of them in particular just have tweaks in names, but the personnel and all that kind of stuff is still the same. So setups and all that kind of stuff still exactly the same. Like I said, a lot of this stuff originated in the college football 25 mechanics guide. You see, right? That's the amoeba defense. Actually, I have a virtual for you college guys, for you guys who just play college. Man, go, trust me, this is not just Madden. Go to the Coach DC 404 site. We have a whole tab for virtuals for the college. We have the college football 25 mechanics guide, and shoot, upon request, man, trust me, I do playbooks and all other kind of stuff for people. So trust me, I'm always on the hustle. What else are we talking about here? Oh yeah. Touch passes. It's something I started to talk about yesterday because I was kind of trying to balance that video a little bit. And so to go a little further, when I talk about taking something off of the pass, that just means basically we bullet pass too much on this game. We are like, we think velocity is everything. That's why everybody's on velocity chems and all that kind of stuff. And what we have to understand is throwing works exactly the same as running does. The faster you throw the ball, the more speed and velocity the ball has on it. The funny part is the faster the defense closes on the ball. Yeah. Or the less time you have to have as an offensive player to adjust to the pass and make a catch or get leverage for those of us who do that. But the main thing is to learn how to, in Madden, we have to learn how to substitute velocity for touch, and that's done in the way that you press the button. And so I do have I have a specific video in Madden. It's called ball spin. If you want to really perfect your touch and just get a really clear understanding of what you should be doing in terms of your button presses, go get that ball spin video. It is a crazy seller. I think I don't know how many of those I've moved on that one, but it's a lot. That's probably for Madden 25. I think the ball spin is one of my top 5 sellers for the year. So yeah, it's big time. And in the college game, I have that same version of that video in the college game as well. So if you, like I said, if you don't play Madden, you just play the college, and hey, you think that these mechanics don't apply to you, you are sadly mistaken. Trust me. Go look, hit the tab, man. Look, get what you need to get. Black Market Blitz Guide does work also. But from a touch perspective, slow down your button presses. I don't know if I can say that better, or if anybody can understand. It's like taking a shot on 2K when we used to play with the button. There's touch to it. You want sometimes you may need to shoot it a little harder at a certain angle if you're fading away. So it's all about how your footwork syncs with, where you're throwing the ball. A lot of that has a lot to do with it too, because if you can sync your footwork, then it helps so much in terms of getting the right amount of trajectory and drop on the ball, because the drop on the ball is important. If you're throwing in a place like that in between 4 defenders, and to me he's wide open, to everybody else it may be like, no, God, why would you throw that there? No, there was a big gap there. And so you just have to learn how to throw it with touch, get that drop on it. For you free-forming people, dinosaurs who are still using, I called y'all dinosaurs, because if you're still using placement and accuracy at this point, hey man, we'll see how that works in 26, because I just have a theory about where that's going. But Revamp Revamp will help you out a lot, and we won't even go into how I feel about that. But Revamp will actually take some of the steps away. It'll make it a more concise kind of deal, when you're throwing, because of the way that the ball comes out in Revamp. The ball automatically has touch and trajectory to it, and especially if you know how to apply it. Look at this. I mean, like, I have the confidence to make that throw 100 times out of 100, because I feel like if I throw it properly, once I click on to the offensive player, I can hold you off. Yeah, if you run through me, it's going to be a flag, but I can hold you off. It's a matter of getting the right drop and trajectory where it's over, but lands in front of or on the side of, the other defenders. And so to me, that's what Revamp is all about. Revamp is it just opens up so much of the game, so much more of the field in terms of your touch. And so in my league, actually, my team is the Buccaneers. I have another team, but this, I'm playing with Michael Penix, and this is like, Michael Penix on regs. And so there's no extra ability, no nothing. It's a struggle during certain portions of the game. But what I had to realize early after my first game with him, I was like, look, you got to come off of, you're not playing Ultimate Team right now. You have to make the throws that are conducive to his talents, and he throws really good touch passes. Like, seriously, the amount of touch I can put on his passes are crazy. I think I had to kind of rewire myself to make sure that I'm getting his footwork correct, because if you're playing with a less than stellar quarterback, your footwork is your everything in terms of getting the ball where you need it to go. Why did I put that in there? But so I mean, still he totally missed it, but it was a great pass. Or was it? Let me see. Yeah, I went right through his hands, I'm guessing, or behind him, one of the two. But nevertheless, it's touch and anticipation. You see me, I'm throwing into the window, but I'm throwing into the window with enough anticipation where my free safety, who I think that's Derwin James. Yeah, I'm throwing in between Derwin James and Jesse Bates. Both X factors, both have all the short, medium, deep stuff. And so, yeah, you see, he can't even react to the ball low and away. Man, your receiver will love you as a quarterback if you put him in those positions not to get hit. I actually saw Michael Penix do that in real life, like, when he started the later games in the season. And so that's something that all receivers love. If you're a quarterback who can throw with anticipation and touch, and you can protect your receivers. So on Madden, what that equates to is you not getting as many passes knocked out. Yeah, since you don't have to worry about catastrophic injuries on here. Yeah, it's just a matter of, okay, can I throw the ball away from the defense enough where the ball can land, I can catch it, not get hit. Yeah, get the first down or the touchdown. Anyway, man, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. The countdown continues, boy. Vacation time is coming.